Hello and welcome back to the Movie Attic. I'm Mike, and as you can see, this is the attic where I discuss and review movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks for all the nice people out there in YouTube land. As you could probably tell from that thumbnail, this is the big Valentine's Day special extravaganza. If you've seen my my last community post, I was going to a dinner and a movie at our local theater for Valentine's Day, which they have just about every year. Me and my wife have been to 5 of these things, starting back in 2019. And our local theater, I just happen to have a book about the local theater. It's the Roland Theater. I bought that just to learn the history of it. And I used to go to this theater as a kid. In fact, the original Star Wars I saw at that theater. They host, like I say, this Valentine's Day dinner and a movie every year. There was some missing years there for the pandemic, but we've been to all of them so far. And in the spring, this same theater actually shows a silent movie with a live orchestra, which we've been going to those. We've been to 3 of those. 2 of the movies were Buster Keaton, and one of them was Harold Lloyd. So we have that to look forward to. But that's not what this episode's about. This episode's about The Shop Around the Corner from 1940, starring James Stewart and Margaret Sullivan. I don't have the piece of paper with me, so how much information you get or glean from this episode is going to vary. I also have the Blu-ray of it from Warner Archive, which it basically just comes with the disc and nothing else. I did see on YouTube where some people were saying how good DVDs were. Sometimes they were packaged really well, which this one's not too bad. It doesn't have a whole lot of stuff. I have some DVDs that have some really good stuff in them. But anyway, we of course we went to this last week, or last Saturday, and we actually won that little stuff there. I was hoping for an actual, we won it as a door prize, but I was hoping for a real door because we need one for our back porch. So anyway, that's not why you called. So, like I say, it's starring James Stewart, and Margaret Sullivan. It's in black and white from 1940. It's 99 minutes long. I forget what the aspect ratio is, but I don't know if you can read this stuff on the back or not. It's a little glary up here in the attic. This movie was remade a few times. There was this movie here, I don't know how well you can see that, in the good old summertime with Judy Garland. And then I think the movie remake that most people probably know is You've Got Mail with Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks. We had actually seen You've Got Mail first, and I think it was a few years after we'd seen You've Got Mail, we were flipping around the TV dial, and I think it was TCM was playing Shop Around the Corner, and if you ever watch TCM, there's usually a long introduction that talks about the movie, and we heard, that it was what You've Got Mail was based on. So we gave it a shot, and of course we loved it. We watch it every year around Christmas. We just happened to miss watching it this year, and lo and behold, that's what they were playing at this Valentine's Day dinner and a movie. Basically, the story revolves around, of course, Jim Stewart and Margaret Sullivan and their relationship. Jimmy Stewart's character is like the head salesman at this shop, hence the shop around the corner. They hire this new girl, the Margaret Sullivan character. Her and James Stewart's character don't get along, but unbeknownst to them, if you know what pen pals are, they've been writing to each other in correspondence, but they've never seen each other and don't know really who each other is. So they kind of set up this date of sort to meet each other for the first time, and that's when James Stewart's character finds out who she is, but he doesn't. It's hard to explain, but he goes in and meets her, but he's not wearing the thing that he's supposed to wear so they can identify each other, because he'd just lost his job, and so he didn't want to meet this girl while he was unemployed. So he did some scouting out ahead of time to look in the window and see who she was, and then he found out it was this woman that he has all these problems with at the shop. So that doesn't go well, and Margaret Sullivan's character still doesn't know who he is. But that scene in that restaurant or whatever it was, diner, I think it was a restaurant, is almost identical to a scene in the You've Got Mail version of the movie. Of course, at the very end, and maybe I didn't mention this yet, Frank Morgan's in this movie. He's like the owner of the shop, and if you know who he is, he played the wizard in The Wizard of Oz, so that was another thing we liked about the movie, and we liked his character as well. I don't know the names of all these people that played the other characters, but I think everybody in the movie was perfectly cast, and just added to the overall experience. I don't think there was as many side characters that were brought forth in the You've Got Mail version of it. So anyway, we went to the Valentine's Day dinner and the movie. We, of course, already knew the movie because we saw it. But we loved it. And if I had to rate this movie, I would give it a solid either 8.5 or 9 rolls of pink insulation out of 10. If you like these old romantic movies or even romantic comedies, this might be right up your alley. Of course, there's the one I got back there is The Bachelor and the Bobby Soxer with Cary Grant. And of course, there's a million other ones. There's Philadelphia Story and all that. But yeah, we always enjoy when you can watch these older movies up on the big screen. And we're looking forward to that silent movie here come spring. So if you have this movie or have seen it, either version, or online or wherever you would watch it, leave me a comment down in the comments section. and tell me what you thought of it. And you can even comment, well, about anything really, but what your favorite Valentine's Day movie is. So until next time, I know this was a boring episode because there was no hijinks really. But the next episode, I think, will have the joke of the month for February. So if you look forward to that, or if you avoid that, well, there's a heads up. So until next time, when I have a completely different movie up here in the attic, thanks so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you soon. Thanks again, and bye.